But we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know a wild. I'm a jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
Bruh, this is like an episode of The Twilight Zone. For sure.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror. There you go. Black Mirror.
Love, Death, and Hobots.
Love, Death, and
What's up, world? It's your favorite MySpace couple back in your top 5, top 10, baby.
And,
baby.
Today we're talking about the doppelganger. We'll say unaliving because we're still early in the video with the censor twin stuff. But if y'all don't know what like a doppelganger is, she recently just got sentenced, so that's why we're talking about it, because it's kind of an old case. But a doppelganger
in fiction and mythology, a doppelganger is often played by a ghostly or paranormal phenomenon, and also and usually seen as a harbinger of bad luck. Other traditions and stories equate a doppelganger with an evil twin. In modern times, the term twin stranger is occasionally used.
I forgot about that.
Twin stranger.
Twin strangers. Yeah, that's like this it's like an Ancestry DNA-esque program where like you submit a picture of yourself and then they go and they find someone who looks like you that's not related to you. So they find your doppelganger for you, where it's like traditionally it's been bad luck.
That's crazy.
To find your doppelganger.
That's what I thought. Like, you're not supposed to look him in the eyes.
Yeah, legend has it that Abraham Lincoln saw his doppelganger before he was unalived. But that's all like folklore, superstition, you know.
R.I.P. Abe.
Yeah, R.I.P. Honest Abe.
They ain't had to do you like that, my boy. That's crazy.
No, for real.
Sheesh.
So about 5 years ago, this woman was arrested for being accused of poisoning somebody who looked just like her doppelganger, poisoned her cheesecake.
To steal her identity. Oh, city girls down bad, Nadja.
So look, this is how I'm viewing it, and y'all let me know and I play it. I feel like her charges are on the line of identity theft, but I think in her mind, thinking of the folklore and tradition, she was
also a little bit driven by
herself.
That. Yeah.
Technically, you get what I'm saying?
Maybe
so she's the only one.
Maybe in ancient mythology, this is what they were talking about.
No, yeah, this is
somebody will kill you and then take your identity and then just be you. That's why you got to be scared of them.
Okay, we're
because
here.
If you're a peasant back in the day, especially, and you see somebody, they got hella stuff.
Good.
Nobody knows them like that.
Every movie, what happens? The bad twin. Yes, like look at the movie Us.
They on your gut. They on your house, your car, everything.
Like, oh well, I just love being you. I mean me. I mean,
tip top. Oh, wow.
New York, a Rush woman is charged with poisoning cheesecake, giving it to her look-alike so she could steal her identity. ABC's Liz Janice is here with the details. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, George. It sounds like the pages of a spy thriller.
Fashion moment, like.
That's another thing I was going to say. It kind of seems like espionage a little bit. But I didn't want to be a tin hat Timmy over here. Why her booty so shiny?
I think they're trying to blur something.
This Russian woman covered in fur and diamonds is behind bars this morning. Her
She
alleged
a
crime, attempted murder, and her alleged weapon, cheesecake. Prosecutors say that in 2016, 42-year-old Viktoria Nasyrova targeted 37-year-old Olga.
Whoa, y'all do look alike.
Bro, does she have an accent, though? And does she have family? Because I'm like, how did you think you were going to get away with this?
That's why I feel like she's just sick in the head. Because it's like, you're older than her. You have completely different, like, the only thing y'all have in common is your looks. And then she's like super brunette and you're not. So, I don't know. Like, what were you thinking?
Super felon.
I can't wait to see how they sentenced her, because
harshly.
Civic, who looks strikingly similar to Nasyrova, giving her cheesecake laced with a powerful tranquilizer.
She called me, I'm gonna bring you like very delicious cheesecake. When I eat that
so they both have
cake,
accents too, babe.
I feel right away very sick. I like lose my vision.
Civic tells us her landlord discovered her unconscious
they are
in her
both
bed,
Russian.
dressed
That's
in
what I'm saying.
lingerie
I'll be
with
scared.
clothes
I'll
scattered
be
around
really
her.
scared.
Prosecutors
Bro,
claiming
new
Nasyrova
fear,
wanted to make it look like a suicide and took Civic's passport, hoping to steal her identity.
Nobody would have ever known.
Like if she just met someone for the first time, they would not know. They could do all their research.
Nobody would have ever known. They're both, bruh. Nobody would have ever known.
This is crazy.
Especially here, nobody goes beyond. Man, look. How would they have known?
At the hospital, Civic says doctors told her she was 40 minutes from death. But today, she's made a full recovery. Nasyrova had been on the run since 2014. Wanted by Interpol on a murder charge in Russia involving the death of another woman.
Damn, so she had done this before. She got bodies.
This is what we were talking about earlier. Oh, wow. Trap Laura Ross, where you at, bro? This is who you're supposed to be talking about.
No, seriously.
Last year and hauled in for grand larceny charges. Her alleged victims in the theft cases, all men. Prosecutors say she met them on dating websites while she allegedly used a variety of identities. Something she told Chasing News.
Oh, she looking crazy.
Rachel, Mira, Sabina.
But authorities say it was Nasyrova's love for selfies that landed her in jail. A private detective finding her from this selfie on Facebook.
She tripping.
Identity theft.
She tripping. Here, I want y'all to see her.
She would listen to that Kodak.
Sentenced to 21 years in prison for putting poison in cheesecake intended for a woman who looked like her. 47-year-old Viktoria Nasyrova was sentenced this morning in Queens on attempted murder charges. Prosecutors say Nasyrova gave all good.
Nice
no, that's what I'm saying. She got like a art piece on her jumpsuit. Okay, she looks like a jail mom now.
She gonna be eating a lot of soups.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesecake laced with potent sedative in 2016 to try to steal her identity, passport, and other documents. The victim spoke in court this morning.
Oh my God.
For her, it was an easy thing to try and take the life of another person. It was an easy thing to gain the trust of another person. I wait so many years to say that.
But nah, so
feels good.
Hear me out. The only way she would have got away with this is if she just didn't have many friends and family here, which, you know, I could see that being the case, but this was real bold. And I just want to point out, you're probably never going to get out of prison because you got 21 years here. But once you're done here,
you have another body somewhere else
in Russia.
And then you admitted on camera there's other women. Like,
so you got to get extradited back to Russia. Yeah, good luck with that.
So this isn't the first time that this has happened. There was an old lady who would go around and target other old ladies that look like her.
Hold on. How many old ladies?
Silver-haired grandmother, a dangerous and cold-blooded killer out there hunting victims who look just like her? Police say she befriended the woman she's speaking to in this surveillance video, then allegedly shot her dead to steal her identity.
Bro.
Here is the suspect, 56-year-old Lois Reese. And here's the woman she targeted, 59-year-old Pam Hutchinson.
Lois.
See how similar they look.
Come on.
They were caught on surveillance video in the Smoke and Oyster Brewery restaurant in Fort Myers, Florida.
That looks like a Florida bar.
So I guess what they do is get the identity and just dip.
Stuffed mushrooms and just a couple drinks. They were in and out within an hour.
She may have approached several customers before zeroing in on her
She's got to be like
Jessica
super
Alpern is a reporter
cool,
for Wink
though.
TV.
They usually are, but the fact that she got out of there with that lady in less than an hour, you just met some hey, what's going on?
Right. Lois Reese is a suspect in another murder. Last month, the grandmother from Minnesota allegedly gunned down her husband, David Reese, and took $20,000. After the slaying, she drove to a casino in Iowa. Police say she's addicted to gambling. Then she drove southeast to Fort Myers, Florida. She allegedly killed her lookalike.
No.
Took off with the woman's identity and
she's
her
like, well,
car.
there's tons of people
Then
that look
she
like
made
me
her
down
way
here.
West, crossing Louisiana. She was last reported in Corpus Christi, Texas, and that's where the trail goes cold.
She's in Mexico.
Reese is described as armed and dangerous and should not be approached.
They found her. I wasn't gonna play it, but I saw it down here.
It looked like she was trying to get to Mexico, bruh. People always think that's such a great idea.
She was missing for a year. It took them a minute to find her. That's crazy.
Bruh. Y'all gotta watch out, because apparently if you got 20 bands in the bank, and you got a mole, and somebody else got a mole.
More than a month on the run, all we saw of accused killer Lois Reese was grainy surveillance video. Now we're seeing the first video of her in court as the grandmother faces charges of killing her husband and a woman who looked just like her.
With Trevor.
It's first video of accused killer Granny Lois Reese appearing in court wearing a yellow tank top and shorts. It was the same outfit she wore when she was on the run.
If you do say something, it can't be used against you in court as evidence. You understand those rights, correct?
Yes. We're also seeing the very moment Reese was taken into custody.
Again.
Surveillance video shows her stepping into a restaurant in the resort town of San Pedro
How many
Island,
people
Texas,
do you think she's
last
murdered?
Thursday. Then she sits at the bar and orders a drink. She ate for more than an hour and sure looked like she was chatting with fellow diners.
That's all right.
Suddenly,
I was about to say.
How do you be normal after you? Oh my god.
Because that's her MO. She gets in there. She chats. It looks like she probably has a little bit of money from the last person to buy him a few drinks. Probably gives him a promise. Right. Hey, you want to go see something? Or if it's a dude, hey, you want to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Look,
my god.
and you know a lot of people in that demographic just be wanting friends.
Just wanting to talk, right?
That's all they want.
For him, they quickly take her into custody and escort
bitch,
her
let's
out,
go.
ending a 5-week-long manhunt that riveted the nation.
You're being held with no bond.
Reese is set to be extradited to Fort Myers,
I
Florida
knew it.
later this
We be the
week,
first
where
ones.
she will first
Bring
face
that at
charges
home.
for the murder
Come
of
on.
her lookalike, 59-year-old Pamela Hutchinson.
You're never leaving, bro.
Prosecutors in Minnesota say they are also building a case against Reese for the shooting
Florida's
death
gonna be like, take
of
your
her
time,
husband,
Minnesota.
David.
She's gonna be here.
Nah,
for
you
this.
know she's never leaving
Yeah.
Florida. You don't. There's a reason they sent her to Florida.
Yep.
Bro. And it was funny. If you watch this video back, I was like, you shouldn't have did that. Should have never came here.
Nope.
Bro.
Should have never came here.
You're gonna do crime. Try not to do it here.
So yeah, all superstition aside, maybe you really should just beware of doppelgangers because they might kill you and take your identity.
I never
thought about
the identity part.
I never thought about that.
I always just thought they were just like,
right, like, hey, I'm gonna take your life, but I didn't think like, no,
Evil
I'm
Dan
going
in
to
the corner.
take your money in your bank account, like, and I'm gonna sleep in your house, and I'm gonna drive your whip,
and I'm gonna sleep with your girl,
and I'm gonna sleep with your bed, like,
butt naked Jody.
Oh my goodness,
that's terrifying.
Well, I'm glad the lady from the initial story survived.
That's a blessing
Because
a lot of people apparently don't.
Even a grandma, you got to be on guard.
Especially the grandma. Seems like she was the professional.
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
Baby done hit like 6 states. She on tour
She was a
like
criminal
Larry
for
June.
real.
I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
Be safe out there,
Yeah,
y'all.
y'all be safe.
Keep it on you. You see somebody that look like you, take a selfie with them.
Yeah.